don't have enough power. Is that enough? Cool. I'll be back later.
418 bytes per minute. Actually, I suppose the RTG is one thing, but having the mobile oxygenator as well is also important.
Pretty sure both require nanocarbon alloy.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yep.
so it's just the same issue.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
both endgame junk. What the? Well, that was bizarre. I warped into the core on my head. I was standing on my head for a solid couple of seconds, and then gravity is like, oh, right, you should be the other direction. Your feet are this way, therefore you should fall. And I'm like, but I'm closer to this surface. And then I fall, but flip sideways, start going back, can't really decide what the heck I'm doing, and then eventually kind of figure my business out. It was messy.
It is funny, actually. I think the viewing on it seemed to change where the gravity was a little bit, like where I angled the camera.
Oh, that's an interesting question.
No guarantees that that's the case. There was just a point where I changed the camera and I didn't think I moved, and it changed which way gravity was. And I don't think it's supposed to work that way.
You're
but
right.
Okay, it is. I didn't investigate it heavily.
Because I started screwing with my camera as I was falling, and was like, wait a second. Yeah, this is working.
Let's see. So if I'm on Team Nanocarbon Alloy, that means I need to get everything up to that point.
Yeah.
Which I guess we have a pretty decent amount of stuff for steel, actually. Should I make a lot of steel? I mean...
Yeah, make tons.
Okay, we have plenty of titanium. I guess we also need graphene, though. I can make graphene. That is graphite and hydrazine. Oh, gosh.
Yep.
Hydrazine. Is that the atmospheric thing? I think it's
Yeah.
hydrazine.
I think hydrazine is two things combined, though.
It's nitrogen plus something else, but... Wait, but the atmospheric thing doesn't do hydrazine, right? Is it the chemistry
No.
thing?
Yeah, the chemistry lab makes hydrazine. The atmosphere thing is just one of the core components.
Okay. Rubber, plastic, aluminum, tungsten, graphene, diamond, hydrazine. Oh, hydrazine requires ammonium and hydrogen, though. There's no hydrogen here. So realistically, it'd be better for me to go somewhere where we have ammonium and hydrogen.
Dang it.
Make it there. Let's see. Which planet did you say you were on?
It's Silva.
You're on Silva. So Silva has hydrogen and nitrogen there. So, but I think, yeah, what did we need? Hydrogen and ammonium. But Silva also has ammonium, right?
Maybe?
Um,
Just finding out we left with our medium printer, so now I gotta figure out how to make one.
we took it.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Because I totally forgot to, like, retrieve anything? I don't know. It's not a big deal. We haven't been on this planet for nearly a month, and I don't remember where the heck anything is.
Yeah. I think all the planets have ammonia.
Probably. There it is.
Is that right?
Yeah, they do. It's just not super common. If you need ammonium, just convert dirt into it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, was ammonium does that. Okay. Well, you thankfully did the task of bringing your beast of a machine back. Although, did you take the drill mod off the front?
It's on the side, so it's plugged in.
Oh, it's on the side. Okay, so I can just put that back on. And that's also the paver. I see. So this just kind of exists there for that. What do you got on the resource canister? Okay, so it holds a large amount of a single resource.
Yep.
And did you set them to hematite then? Is that how that happened?
I don't know how they work.
Okay. Well, the thing I need for the moment is soil, so figure that out.
We got graphite and ammonium for days here. I really wish you could actually put, like, portals to other planets. Like, instead of warping with the cores, you actually just had to make, like, a teleport thing.
Is that just because the cores are a little bit annoying or something
Yeah,
like that?
it's a lot of extra steps.
I am utterly carving a chunk out of this world. Okay. And in the future, civilizations will find what we've done here and they'll ask, why? For what purpose?
It was like the setup for Outer Wilds.
Actually, I was thinking to that specifically, that you'd said that game would be good to play.
It's super good. I still get comments from people talking about just how much of like an emotional experience it was, and how much it kind of also helped them, which is interesting. Like, one thing that I guess I never really expected I would get is just random messages from people talking about like how good I am for their mental health, and I totally understand why, but it's definitely one of those where it's like not something that I was expecting going into this, that I would get multiple messages per week about people being like, yeah, like, we really appreciated that you did this series because 2020 sucks and so on and so forth. And I was just like, oh,
right.
This is super pleasant. But it's
that
just
is kind of an interesting one, because I remember when I was thinking kind of the like, are things getting better or not? One of the things I was thinking to myself was, pandemics prior to the digital age must have been like, social distancing must have been like much, much harder to do than it already is.
maybe.
Well, what would you be doing if you couldn't be socializing with anyone other than, I suppose, Michelle, ultimately? Maybe
Reading or
inform some
writing
small-
if I didn't have another choice.
That's a good point. Inventing calculus, right? The classic example.
Yeah.
But really, rather than making a bunch of ammonium here, I should just go to a different world where we already have ammonium and we can also get hydrogen, right?
I think, is that what I'm doing right now?
Oh, but part of the issue is, are you getting hydrogen specifically?
Yeah.
Are you going to make hydrazine while you're there then?
Hydrogen and nitrogen. What does hydrazine require? I don't.
It's hydrogen and hydrogen and ammonium for hydrazine.
Oh. You can actually go back to the last planet we were on. The previous one?
It should have all those.
Yeah, it should have a whole setup for making hydrazine already. Probably, I think it's either Vesiana or no, it's Novus. We don't have the teleporter active on Vesiana.
Oh, right. But we do on Novus, so I might as well go there.
Yep.
Okay, well, I might as well also... I have the soil canister here. I can just make a lot of ammonium for while I'm here with it. So I might as well do that.
Oh wait, we need nitrogen. You're on hydrogen.
Yeah, gotta have both.
Yeah. I'm just trying to prioritize the ones that you can't get while you're there.
Okay. Well, the last place we were at, you had a big rover there too with soil canisters. So
Correct.
ultimately, this can happen simultaneously there. So maybe I should bring a bunch of titanium so I can make... Well... Yeah, I'll go get some titanium and bring it there. That's probably a reasonable thing to do.
Okay.
Of course, having big ticket scrap items I can also bring somewhere and then use the scrapper. I wonder if that's ever more efficient than carrying it. Honestly, this is where I was wondering earlier if it would make sense just to carry a huge amount of, or to have like one of the big rockets rather than...
The teleporters? Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's why I was like, maybe big rocket. The main reason why... let's see. The main reason why I didn't immediately spring for that idea is purely just because... we'd have to make enough hydrazine to keep fueling it to go back and forth.
Yeah, right. I suspect it's not the correct thing.
It'll be useful. It'll be useful to when we're going to the last planet. When we go to Aatrox sucks. So I was thinking we'd just go a bit crazy and just effectively have one person working on building up the base constantly, and the next person working on let's see, I got it. Okay. The next person working on shipping and resources necessary to continue expanding the base. At least until we get what we need. What does... Aatrox actually needs hydrogen. Oh, that's convenient. I guess I'll wait for another one.
Okay. Because you're making hydrogen there.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm going back to wherever we were. You said Vesiana?
Yeah.
Look that up. Oh, we must still be having power blips. Vesiana.
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, that's just got a lot of the chemistry stuff, doesn't it?
I'm making nitrogen now, not hydrogen.
But it also needs it also has lithium too, doesn't it? So I could bring back a bunch of batteries. Okay, I see the value of this now.
That might be for high quantity things. That's probably where the shuttle's worth it.
Because as we can bring lots of, we'll want so many things from there that we'll want to do it more than one at a time.
So I'm on big shuttle. You work on everything else.
Okay, I mean I'll work because I guess one of the things I was thinking was if we had lots of medium batteries in the compressors, we'd be able to carry them more easily.
Yeah. I think on a space basis, it's still better to have the small ones, but in terms of transport and storage, maybe, yeah, you're right.
I have to go look at the symbol for Vesiana, though. I can't just read it off of the thing.
Okay.
I guess that's kind of cool. It's like
I can
alien cryptograms.
I can confirm, by the way, you can spin the camera in the core to keep yourself stable, but you can't flip gravity back around.
Okay.
But you can spin wildly for a while and maybe interact with the teleport pad, so you don't have to
climb back up and around.
Pretty much.
Okay, actually, I'm a little stumped on this. So when I look at the world, there's a little bit of like a symbol over it, but there's no like index for what those symbols mean, right?
Correct.
For traveling between worlds. So do I have to like go look up which one Vesiana is, or?
Let's see. Well, I am here. Oh.
I guess you just know which planet is based off how far it is from the sun, right? That's how you figure it out.
It's the one moon that doesn't have the main planet. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Yep. I think. Oh, you're trying to go to Novus, not Vesiana. So yeah, go for it.
True?
Yeah. I think.
I thought I was trying to go to Vesiana because Vesiana had all of... Yeah. Vesiana has hydrogen, argon, and nitrogen. Would I rather go to Novus? Oh, because there's one of them we haven't activated, right?
Yeah, and I think that's Vesiana. That was the one with all
I
of the
see.
lithium and the titanite, but we couldn't get it because we never activated the core, because the core required graphene, which we couldn't make because we didn't have the chemistry thing.
Okay, so how do I know which one's Novus?
Novus is the moon that doesn't have the planet attached to it.
There is no such moon.
Well, no, sorry. That doesn't have an active planet attached to it.
Oh, yes. Okay. That is a thing that is there. It's funny how during the teleportation sequence you don't have oxygen. There's that like brief moment in time where you're... Ooh, actually, that's a good point. We didn't, we activated the core, but we haven't gotten the, like, thing from all of them yet.
Yeah, so we're actually pretty close on Vesiana, but I was thinking we'd make Big Rocket, and, you know, well, one of us is getting, what's it set up? Whatever the gas planet is. Well, one of us is working on getting that planet set up. The other would probably activate that other teleporter, maybe. I don't know. I gotta figure out our like workflow, because at this point we have access to almost everything, but not quite everything.
And we just have to have all the things in the correct locations at this point.
Yeah, it's just like one gas that we don't have access to. Which is more of a problem than I was expecting it would be. Okay, titanium and graphene. What do we need for graphene?
Alright, well,
Graphite and hydrazine. Oh.
Going back to Novus, which... now I have to go back and look and see what was on Novus anyways. Because Vesiana was the one that has lithium, but so does Novus. Okay, so I can find lithium somewhere here. But did I leave a buggy? I must have. This is a buggy planet for sure. Well, I can make a new buggy for what it matters.
Yeah, I don't really remember what we had in each location, unfortunately.
I feel like we always had a tractor or a buggy because I insisted, but there's no guarantee I didn't leave it somewhere. Completely irrecoverable.
Is that gonna take all of the hydrazine? Gosh.
Oh, just to like travel with the large rocket or something?
Just to make one graphene, it pulls our entire hydrazine.
Oh, to make one graphene?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, like one hydrazine per graphene?
Yeah.
I see. Yes. Hey, there's some ammonium here.
Okay. So titanium.
Here's the buggy. But we have your huge vehicle here too.
There we go. At a panic moment, for a second I thought it required unrefined titanium to make titanium alloy, and I'm like, oh no! But no, of course that's not how it works.
It turns out they've just made the game impossible since the last time you played it.
I would not be the first time where like a developer has changed something that I'm just like totally used to, and then they change it around, and I'm like, but what happened?
It would be something a little bit different if they decided to make the game unwinnable, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's...
completely without solution.
So how much hydrazine are you coming back with? Fair bit?
I was gonna make as much as I could and bring as much as I could carry.
This is a good plan. I like this.
So So I guess I could bring up to like 10 at a time, and I could like probably do 2 rounds of that. Where's that? The atmospheric condenser is making it, and it's going somewhere.
Because, yeah, we're going to need the hydrazine for a hydrazine thruster. We're also going to need a lot of titanium alloy.
A lot of titanium alloy. What is the titanium alloy all for?
Let's see. So I'm using 2 titanium alloy, or destroying our power setup. All of this science was wholly unnecessary.
Wait, why? Because we just like couldn't sustain it, or what?
Yeah, kinda.
Nah, we needed
this planet.
it.
This planet just does not have sufficient
Sufficient
space. Yeah, power. There we go. That's the word.
power. Wait, dude. Now wait a moment.
We are absolutely power poor, and it's a problem.
Yeah.
You scienced irresponsibly. Now I'm paying the price.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it should be solvable, but maybe the way it's solvable is with more batteries, probably, right? I mean, that's probably the issue.
Because the main issue is we have a lot of wind power, but the wind only blows for like a little while, and then it stops for a while, and then it's just depressing.
So if I brought a bunch of lithium back,
Yeah, if you brought a ton of lithium back, that would also solve the problem. I was thinking, bring the hydrazine for the time being. We'll make do. You're right that getting a bunch of RTGs would solve a lot of base problems, just because, you know, then we wouldn't have to worry about, you know, inconsistent power sources, period.
yeah, I mean, but like we're a little bit a ways from that, so I understand that point.
Here, I'm gonna disable your science for the time being.
Well, all right.
We'll leave it running while we're out and about on other planets. But right now we need industry out of this one. And I think we are solidly at the point where we don't need a whole lot of science. Okay, there we go. That should save us a whole bunch. Gosh, this is huge.
The rocket?
Yeah, it's freaking massive. I can't wait to stick a whole giant rover on this thing, because I'm pretty sure it's got space for it.
Did we take the small printers from planets when we leave? Is that
we
how
have.
we operate?
I
Okay.
We
I
might
guess
have.
it's only one compound. I'll just make another one because that's easier than trying to figure out wherever it went.
I know we definitely filched our medium. Was it? I think it was our medium printer from Silva, because we were being lazy, and in retrospect, that was dumb.
Because we were going to need to come back.
That's a big beastie.
Medium storage silo. Go.
Landing pad. 2 ceramic, 1 aluminum. Okay.
Huh. I tell if things are powered or not. It's usually that. Oh, is it like dead zero? I see. Okay.
Now, who makes the big rover? Is it? Oh.
The large printer, right? Or is it? It's not the medium, is it?
It's the large printer. I was really hoping it would be the smaller one, because then I could fit like a lot. I mean, I'm gonna be able to fit a lot on this big boy. I was just hoping I could fit more. Well, is what it is. And we're just gonna have to make a big boy. Alright. So what do you require? What does this require? Pretty sure... Oh, just steel. Oh. That's easy. Did you make any steel? Or I'm assuming that...
I made central steel, yeah. I think it was only
Cool.
3, though.
Zinc. That's the steel. I guess I really only need 1, but I want more.
What's this
I need
about?
aluminum. Let's see. I made the big shuttle, and I'm populating it. I'm gonna scar me up our old shuttle. Get out of here. It's gone. It'll never haunt us again.
You're scrapping it? Is that what scar
No, I
means?
just tossed it over a cliff.
Oh. Could you not scrap it?
We don't have a big enough scrapper.
Oh.
Yeah, it'd be lovely if we did.
Is there such a scrapper? You can scrap everything, right?
I think so. Unfortunately, I think the biggest one... did I even research it? No. It requires 2 tungsten carbide and 2 steel. Which actually isn't too bad. Like, we could make it. Alright, I'll look into it. We got enough science. What does tungsten carbide require? Because that's the main issue. We don't have any tungsten.
I've come to appreciate that the atmospheric condenser and the chemistry lab both just continue operating continually.
Yeah. Yeah, originally there was kind of a panic moment with it. And it's like, oh, please stop doing that. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
This thing's great.
It's just part of the automation, I guess.
Alright. This should work. What do I need for my large rover? Rubber, aluminum alloy.
I was supposed to bring back hydrazine and also batteries, right? Both of them would be good to bring.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Just keep prepping them. I'll be by in a little while. Pick them up, maybe? Maybe? Is that worth it? I'm having small amounts of trouble deciding what is worth our time and what the correct path here is.
We have too many soil canisters, and I'm trying to, like,
Because
empty them.
option A, I finish this shuttle and then don't add anything to it, and then just come by to gather an unholy amount of resources from you.
That seems reasonable. I'm not sure I'm, like, quite at the unholy number of things yet, but I'm certainly
Okay.
working on it.
So in that case, why don't you just come back with equal parts hydrazine and maybe some batteries? Now that
Well,
I've
I
turned
mean,
off the science,
I
we're
can
not
keep
having
scaling
power
this up.
problems. Okay.
Because I think that, like, I just need to build a few more things. I think there are solutions that do exist. Yeah, what do I have? How many resources can it hold, anyways? What is the unholy number of resources that I should have to think about?
Let's see. Each one of these holds 4, 24, 24 times 8? What? 192. at least 192 resources.
Oh gosh. Okay. So I should just stay here and just scale up production on things for a while.
You don't have to. I don't know if we'll need that much.
Yeah, because I mean we're just gonna take this to like.
I would honestly just recommend just come back and behold.
Okay. Well, I mean there's plenty of hydrazine now. I suspect it's enough to like do what we need to with hydrazine. But do we have the other things? I guess was the main question.
Well, we can always go back. It's not going to take too much time. And if you've got it set up so that it is constantly producing hydrazine, we'll just come back and grab more hydrazine every once in a while.
Well, I don't have a way of getting it ammonium all the time.
Oh, that's a good point.
So I certainly can have it produce. Yeah, I've got 8 hydrazines for the moment, though. I could bump it up to 10. I don't have enough ammonium, but I need to go make a drill. But maybe I want like lithium or stuff like that too. It seems like it'd be worthwhile to pick some things up while I'm here, right?
Yeah.
I could fit 3 more resources. I suppose I don't need to bring hydrazine necessarily, because ammonium we can get elsewhere. So I could just take some hydrogen gas, and that would actually be enough.
Yeah, because we can make ammonium anywhere we want, including, I mean, especially here.
Yeah. We just can't make hydrogen. But it's a 1-to-1, so any hydrogen I bring back is sufficient in that sense. I think this hydrogen's almost done, so I think. Oh, it kind of takes a while, doesn't it? Okay. Is there lithium somewhere around here? I could bring some of that back. Don't even need to bring this soil container. I suppose we can trade for lithium, but it's pretty expensive, isn't it?
Yeah. We don't have a good enough scrap industry to really justify it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's see. So,
well, I will just pick up some scrap and just pick that up. And maybe I just do that just to fiddle around for a little bit, and then in the interim, I'll have another hydrogen.
let's see. Do we have any hydrogen here? We got some nitrogen sitting around. No, we don't have any. We don't have any hydrogen. Let's see. So what do I need? So we've already got some steel going. Tungsten carbide. Oh, but that requires the tungsten. What is extra large? Oh. I need scrap to gain scrap. I hate that.
Because you don't have the specific things required to make any sort of scrapper?
Just the small one, but you brought back like a bunch of little scrappy things that we might be able to scrap for more.
Okay.
Let's see, hydrogen near the scrapper thing. It's probably helium. Methane?
Wow. It takes so much more time to produce things when you're out of power, doesn't it?
Or over here? Near the alien. Oh, near the alien structure. Oh, shoot, we do actually have some hydrogen here. Heading next to the batteries.
Oh, good.
Well, that means I can make some hydrazine.
Bring a
little
bunch
bit.
back. Yeah, I mean, I've got a good amount incoming, so. Oh, wow. I plugged the large rover in as an extra source of power, and it just, like, ate it up, like, within seconds.
Yep.
There are no batteries. We didn't leave any behind. But this place has lithium. We took the rover seat, but I could make another one.
Where did we get tungsten from? What planet? Oh, we got that from DeSolo. Let's see. What do I need for a large rover? So that might not actually be a terrible idea. Is just gather a silly amount of tungsten so we don't have to get any more. What other planets might have tungsten? Whoops, that's basics. I don't need the basics. I need tungsten. There's also Calidor. But I don't want to go back to Calidor. Well, no, we haven't been to Calidor. Calidor is always my favorite planet to go to at the very end, because you never need to go there for, like, any reason. So you can just go to Calidor at the very, very end and just stomp it, and it's just like, well, that was fast. Cool, moving on.
All right, I filled out my inventory with hydrogen. So, where should I come back to? Where?
Glacio.
Okay, sounds good. Which planet is that? Is that the outermost planet?
Yeah, outermost.